grandfather Jopi Fourie, ex-South African boxer. Well taken in the middle of the line out. Forbes, Potgieter. Sithole carries it into contact. Grant, his father Brendan, the headmaster as we said in the build-up. Penalty. Good positive first carry for Daniel Grant.
Yeah, for SACS.
Easy enough from out in front, and it's SACS first on the board. They lead by 3 points to 0. Michael Skeels and Matthew Carrick, the centre pairing, as we see Skeels just slotting that one. You can see the influence of the wind early on, Morgs.
And it doesn't feel like it's been letting up. It's
eventually it is SACS who win it through Skeels. Forbes with a little snap. Lovely little inside ball to Zanka. Gonna be intercepted by Regan McGurk. Has he got the wheels? McGurk holds them off. McKay not there in time. And the Craven Week player from 2024, Regan McGurk.
Actually, I wanted to talk about the missed tackles from KES, but it seems as though so well ready by McGurk. And one stage it looked like he wasn't going to get there, but
he's got a brilliant boot on him, but this is smack bang into the teeth of that breeze. He pulls it as he tries to keep it low. But it's 5 points to 3, KES in the lead.
Against the 14 men, so that'll be, there we see just down the back line, just too static was the attack there from SACS. It looked as though he knew exactly what was coming, did McGurk, read it so well.
Try to set up the maul, it's sacked, but it's sacked late. Forbes to Sithole, he's done a lot of carrying. Thando Sithole. Come back to the left-hand side. Sawuka. Boot goes flying. Saw plenty of that in the match before. Sanka now takes it on. Pick and go, the tactic. PD the call. Oh, and they're making meters at will, yeah, the big backer forwards. Kriya. He's a big man for a grade 11 boy, Stefan Kriya. Oh, that's cynical, surely. Right underneath his own post. Yellow card and the flanker back on the field. It's Tristan Randall who's back, but he can do nothing to prevent the big tight head, Kieran Hermans. For Michael Skeels. Makes no mistake. And it's a 2-point lead for King Edward.
Yeah, training ground move here from SACS. Nothing too fancy, to be fair.
It was Dove. Grant. Little shimmy and a show and go. And all over Daniel Grant. Picked up. So this back and forwards get a bit of momentum. They are very, very pleasing on the eye. Franklin gets driven back. Bester. Zanka played Grand Coma week for the Western Province 15. Mbungenlu stopped just short. Sepe Mbungenlu. Inside ball, the K takes his eyes off it. There was a wall of red waiting for his arrival, and he had a little peek.
Yeah, gotta agree with you. question why they're going even just that one channel wider. They could have kept it amongst the forwards. They were making so much momentum. But dead right, just had a little peek to see what the red wall looked like.
Schoolboys, as Regan McGurk says, we've had enough of the first half, and he taps it over the dead ball line. They'll be well pleased. Will Sam Brewer and his side, coaching staff of Marco Engelbrecht and Sheldon de Robillard, will feel that they're more than just in this after playing into the teeth of that stiffening breeze here at the Marcotter Stadium of Paul Roos Gimnasium. It is the NMI Toyota Noord Suid Rugby Tournament, and in this match at half-time it is SACS in the lead over King Edward by 10 points to 5. The mercurial fullback will get us underway for SACS, playing into that strong breeze. It's well taken from the kickoff. Grant, who's had a big first half, goes in and does the clearing as well. Now Bester changes direction again. It's the way they play. Find it quite strange though. Penalty goes the way of SACS. One of my most fascinating recent learnings in the game. We just watch Potgieter strike that one over. SACS taking a 13 points to 5 lead. Is the 1952
I was about to say my answer's Percy Montgomery, but clearly not anymore.
fly half for King Edward School. Just have a look at this quickly, Morgs, and then I'll take you out your misery.
So it doesn't look like there's much wrong there, besides potentially the ruck beating him. And then,
yeah, I don't know. Hey, I don't know. A couple of grade 11 centres on the side of King Edward. Smith and Siegel. Oh, penalty. Always going to be, as Regan McGurk tries to get going, but McHugh and Lekay and Wilkinson. Q and Lekay. My word, out of nothing, he creates something. It's all from the turnover on the ground. And Q and Lekay, the man who played Grand Como week, to the sticks.
yeah, you must. Quick thinking there from Lekay. And there's still plenty of work to do, to be fair. Went off 60 meters and I thought one of them would catch him, but it looked as though the try line came just in time.
Easy does it for the SACS fly off. Just look at this. Lekay with a great turn of pace.
And then the left wing coming at full steam. And then it looked as though they almost got in each other's way, because if one of them had committed to it. Gary Player is not the place I thought she would go, that's for sure.
One of South Africa's greatest commentators of all time, Uncle Huey Bladen. Of course, also old boy of King Edward. Picked right through the middle, Mbengundlu. Sipe Umbungenlu. He's deserved one as well, in tandem with Daniel Grant. They've been absolutely fantastic.
SACS coaches will leave you wondering how they play better rugby against the wind than with the wind. But there we see Mbengundlu. And the old, is that still the Jerris Nicholas dive?
I'm not sure, but it's not a bad dive. I'll tell you, I've seen a lot worse from outside backs than I did there from Mbengundlu.
Wouldn't advise that.
No. Talking about AC joints and collarbones and things like that.
You know, one has to wonder, is he not part of the ruck there to pull it from the side?
Abrams. Oh, Smith with yet another turnover. Morgs, there's some tired men here on the field. This phase has been going on forever. 70 minutes was over about 12 minutes ago, it feels like. as McGurk kicks it into the stands, and that'll be that for this match at the NMI Toyota Noord Suid Tournament. Man of the match performance by the number 7 flanker on SACS' side, Daniel Grant. He was absolutely all over the show and led the pack of forwards exemplary. For King Edward, it was a much, much better performance than on Saturday night here at the NMI Noord Suid Tournament. They were well in it at a half time, especially thinking that they were going to play with the wins at their back.
But in the end, SACS just had a little bit too much in that second half. They end victorious, 27 points to 5.